Hey guys, how's it going? Chris here with AC, and I am back at Knott's Berry Farm for another update on Montezuma's Revenge, as well as just a few other things around the park. Oh, watch this. Think I got a bit of it there. Ghost Rider, always an awesome ride here at Knott's Berry Farm. Anywho, let's go inside and check everything out. Gonna start this off how I usually start these videos off. Going through Camp Snoopy. The stagecoach is closed and still being worked on, but I know why you guys are watching. Let's check out Montezuma's Revenge and see what they've completed since I was here 2 weeks ago. Still have track missing on this front spike, but it's almost done. It's going almost up to the top. It is definitely a slow process getting all this track in. I was just thinking about it, and it's been 2 months since the track arrived. And just shortly after that, they were putting in the loop and everything. Nonetheless, there's progress, and at this point, I will take it. Go Silver Bullet. Gonna come around here. Might as well show Silver Bullet go through the clover roll. Let's walk around to this side. Give you another look at this front spike. Also, I've been hearing rumors that Jaguar might be going away here soon. Kind of hard to believe. I will touch on that in a bit when I head over to the station. But yeah, here we go with the spike. Of course, the sun is pointing right at my face. Okay, let's go over to the launch section. The loop on Montezuma's Revenge has a lot of dirt on it and looks awfully similar to the faded paint on the lift for Silver Bullet. So it comes down the drop. Yeah, I'm guessing that they will clean the loop before it opens. Right now, it looks kind of shabby. Between the loop and the launch, we still have a little bit of a gap in the track. And then coming down here, no progress yet. It's supposed to have an LSM launch, and I keep wondering myself with the original launch track here, how they're gonna modify that to put in the LSM stators. No signs of it yet, unless we get really lucky and the flywheel comes back, but I don't see that happening. Also, as I've said before, interesting choice how everything is green for the launch section and into the station, and just a little bit of track that shoots out beyond the station. But the spikes and the loop are this red color, which makes me wonder if they're gonna make the launch section into a tunnel, or they just thought this was an interesting choice. It kind of looks like Christmas. Not a bad thing, just different. And that leads me to what color the station is going to become. Hopefully, actually, you know, it actually looked good. If we have the green here, like I said, if the station was the same red that they have for the loop and whatnot, I think that would look pretty good. That's actually a really nice, rich color. We'll see. Let's continue through here. Oh, by the way, I think some of the schools are back in session here soon. It is a Saturday, but it's kind of dead. I expected a lot more people here today. So I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah. Let's continue this journey through Knott's Berry Farm. All right, now that's what I'm talking about. Look at this. The back spike is finished. Peeking through the trees. Let's come around the corner here and get a better look at it. Oh, it's been way, way too long. Doesn't pop as much as some of the other colors that it's been, but I love this. Can't wait to see it in operation. Oh yeah. Very, very cool. Let's see if they have all the track going all the way. Yeah, it's all connected back to the station. This is fantastic. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, so you can see it's green right until it goes into the spike, and then it transitions to this burgundy or whatever color it is. Look at that. What a beaut. And then looking at the supports, the ones over here have been put back in place. You can see how the bottoms are new. And then for the support structure for the spike, we have the existing ones that are painted. So just need to touch up these supports from getting placed. It looks like they got a little damage. And then obviously the bottom. All right. Now let's talk about the rumors of Jaguar's removal. And I'm hearing by the end of the year. I'm a bit surprised. Now, I can't see that they would remove the station itself. It would just get repurposed for whatever new ride that they build. However, they just redid, just a couple years ago when they redid Fiesta Village, they redid all this concrete here. Now, if Jaguar gets removed, that means that all these footings are gonna get removed and we're gonna have these weird squares that are gonna have to get filled in. It's gonna look odd. So if they were planning on removing it, I'm wondering if this was a last minute decision, because there's no way, like right here, I think all the stonework down here, that's new. They redid some of these bases when they refreshed Fiesta Village. And it just seems like an odd choice to remove the coaster just a couple years after redoing Fiesta Village. Would have made a lot of sense to do it. There it goes. It would have made a lot more sense to remove it and replace it with a new coaster for the reopening of Fiesta Village. Anyway, I guess we will see what develops. And here are more of those Jaguar footings that, if removed, are gonna leave a giant hole or a series of holes all the way down this pathway that was also redone for the reopening of this new Fiesta Village. Beautiful tile work, and would be a lot of work. Well, not a ton of work, but would still be a good deal of work to replace the sections of tiles around these footings to make them disappear. And then looking over at Silver Bullet just had me thinking about a rumor back in 2003, 2004 that they were going to build a giant B&M invert, or I think it was just a B&M, or we heard some big coaster was going to be built over can't even talk right now. Was going to be built over, and Jaguar's like going super loud over me. Was going to be built over Reflection Lake. There we go. And at that time, I said, there's no way they're going to build a big coaster here, remove the church, etc. Well, it happened. There's a bit of construction next to the entrance to Silver Bullet, and if I'm placing bets here, I'm gonna say we're getting lockers, just like they're building over for Ghost Rider. Unless this is a really tiny station for a new coaster. Giga? No. I guess it's kind of nice that they're building these lockers. However, and I said it before, I wish they did free lockers. I just came back from Universal Orlando, and they had a lot of free lockers outside many of their biggest rides. And it was a great system, other than, I don't know, if you put stuff in the locker and then the ride breaks down for an hour or so and you're stuck without your stuff, that kind of stinks. Kind of going back to the 90s when you didn't have any cell phones. But yeah, here we have the entrance to Silver Bullet, and then right next to it, a structure of some sort. And they did a really nice job with the construction of it. Blends in really well with the little structure they have for the entrance. Let's see if Accelerator is getting any of those lockers. Then again, when you have one train operation, the need for lockers is kind of non-existent. About to launch here. Oh, that's a good launch. Up and over that top hat. Seriously, never gets old. Short and sweet. Great ride. Oh yeah. Of course, we have hang time. I'll go over there and see if they're getting lockers. The gift shop is closed on a Saturday? What is going on here? This is really weird. I know it's not the busiest of days, but this should be open every single day. And yeah, no locker construction over here. And is this thing ever open? I don't think I've ever seen it open. Why did they even build this? Oh well. Not trying to be too negative here. Just some observations here in the park. That double down here provides such good airtime. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's see what's going on here with construction, if they're doing anything. There we go. I couldn't see it from the other side, but more construction walls and probably more lockers. This is a change that we're seeing now that we have this merger. With that said, not all the Six Flags rides, at least at Magic Mountain, have lockers, and it looks like they're doing it to all the majors here at Knott's though. Let's hope it helps with operations. Making my way back to my car, and I thought I would point out that it is Saturday. It's about noon, and they still don't have the tunnel under Beach open for traffic. There are some people that are parked over there because they entered from the other direction. But yeah, what's going on, Knott's? All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it from here at Knott's Berry Farm with just a quick trip around the park. I hadn't been here in a couple of weeks, so just wanted to see what was going on. Even though they're almost done with Montezuma's Revenge's track work, I almost was gonna wait until they completed it, but I'll be back when they do finish that front spike. Looks like there's only a few sections of track left. So perhaps next week, another update for Knott's Berry Farm will drop. I got to get over to Universal Studios as well. I have a lot of catching up to do after the trip to Orlando and everything. I've been really busy since I got back. Anywho, I want to thank you very, very much for watching. I will see you again really soon. Take care. Bye now.